Alright, what's up guys? I'm back for part 2 of how to build a secret underground base. God, can never get that right. Alright, so lastly, we had placed our pistons, our repeaters, the redstone. This is actually called a T-flop. It's used for, basically if you want to do what we're going to do, something like that, where you can open it or use it in two places. So actually for right now, I'm going to cut the input off. So it's not doing anything. You don't have to have this button here. That's not even really what's that button, where the button is going to be. Alright, so from this redstone where the output is, you're going to need to connect it with your other redstone, and you want to connect it to this side and the opposing side. Make sure that's all connected. So if I did have a button and I were to place it right there, and well, actually it's activating that redstone. So if I put it over here and I pressed it, it would open it, and if I pressed it again, it would close it. Alright, so I'm just gonna open it up for a while and take that button off. Alright. So how are you gonna get the one on ground? The button on ground outside. It's gonna be from this redstone. You're gonna build out this way, and you're gonna connect the redstone from that to your button, which is out here. So it's the same concept as having it where I had it a minute ago. So it's just like that. So basically, it's just the same. It's just gonna cancel. So the button down there is actually just gonna cancel out and do the same process as it is doing up there. It's just in a different placement. Next, I'm gonna place my button right on that block right there. That block. So I'm gonna have to build around it just because it's on super flat. But you'll be able to not have to do that on any other basis or world. So when you've got that, now you just need to do the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed real quick. Alright, so now what we were back on doing is connecting this to the other block. God, I hope that reaches. And if you're gonna place a repeater to repeat the connection, you've got to make sure that the repeater is okay. So your button's right there. You've got to make sure it's coming from the button to your T-flop. So just like that. And I'm gonna place two repeaters for no reason. I don't know why. Just to ensure that we have a good connection. Alright. So that's where that one button is going to be for the inside. So when you place, well actually the redstone can be covered up. This is optional. It makes it look better. So at least I think. So you can mismatch a bunch of dirt to cover it up, especially if you're on a unsuper flat. But then you can put this completely underground. You can actually build your T-flop completely underground. So it's the same as over here. So now if I wanted to go in, it's already open. I'm just gonna cover up this so I can walk over it. without falling in there. I want to go inside and I want to stay in there, but hey, I don't want mobs to come in here. They'll be in here all night and I can't do anything. Well, then you can just close it. And it's openable and closable, either one. Alright, so this is optional. If you want to program it like this, you can. But the sequence I'm gonna use for consistently, I don't know how to say it, but to where this piston will go first, this one will go a little after, and so on, etc. Till it completely does its thing. So if you're wanting to do that, the sequence I'm gonna use is this one closest to your steps is gonna be 0. This one's gonna be 1. Next one's gonna be 1, 2, and the last one is gonna be 1, 2, 3. Or well, I think I might put that on 2. So 2, and then these will go on 3. So the same sequence over here. I mean, you could have them all mismatched and doing it all different times, but we're not. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now once you close it, you'll be able to tell just a little bit of a change. How it goes in correspondingly, little sequence. So that is optional. So if you don't want that to happen, just set it back to 0 and you'll be done, basically. Alright, so this is how you build your secret underground base. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, comment this. Please subscribe. I'll be adding a bit of tutorials actually on the Nyan Cats, pixel art Nyan Cat. So yeah, be coming back for later. Oh, and also if you want to friend me on Xbox Live, my gamer tag is AROD289. Alright, see ya.